Welcome back to Let's Play AI, the Somnium files. Last time left off we reached another dead end, where, well, a whole lot of people died. Not only did Shoko die in that timeline, but also Renju, Iris, Ota, and So as well. And after diving into number 89's Somnium, we found out that Rohan was the one that shot Hitomi all those years ago, and it seems like Boss has some kind of connection to that as well. Well, we can figure out that Boss only intervened because Falco was there, so she was probably there to help him. Although, at the end of the episode we did see that Boss shot Sajima. But once again I am still theorizing that someone is using her body, just like they were using Iris's body. And whoever that is, we are in their Somnium currently. Previously I spanned the dial, but now let's hit it. Before that, can I get a timey?
A double.
I can. Let's try opening it. I think it's worth getting these two.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Oh, but before that we did get some new album pictures. We have already seen these. I bought the phone and some concept art for number 89 or Falco or Date, and I guess this was the original draft. The giant eyeball and the promotional picture, I guess, for Hitomi's living room. Let's get the other timey as well.
Stop that! You're not helping!
And sadly we will get a negative timey.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
It's a mouse.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that.
No. This isn't Iris's Somnium.
Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Hit the mouse. And we can hear this really screeching soundtrack again. Not the biggest fan. A medicine shelf, the mirror and the gun are still here, but I don't see the mannequins
Many objects in the room.
or the murders. These are too expensive. Let's find something cheaper.
A full-body mirror. A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Maybe shooting it will be the cheapest option.
A double.
Oh, I can waste it on here. Alright, that worked out.
A revolver.
Lock down the barrel. Sure, why not?
It's
Or
dark.
lock. Oh, it's lock down the barrel.
Why not bring your face closer?
Hmm.
Bang!
No, I cannot see anything. Oh, Did you say something?
Completely unfazed.
I didn't think you'd fall for that.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry too.
I'm sorry.
A revol-
5 minutes left, Date.
I do not see any bullets inside.
I am pretty sure that's still boss.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. As I thought, this will not work.
I need a bullet.
A full body mirror.
Punch it, look, or talk? Well, talking never really did accomplish much, did it? Let's just go with punch.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
What?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
How does that make me a pervert?
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Absolutely nothing.
A full body mirror.
Look.
I see my reflection.
Really?
What could this mean?
Your reflection should be the figure I'm thinking of. So, what is your true form?
Whatever you imagine. My appearance is nothing but a vessel.
So your spirit is your true form.
A shelf. Various things have been placed on it.
Let's investigate the TV.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might croak.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
A shelf.
4 minutes.
Investigate the bottle. It's flammable. Oh shit.
What? The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Blew up a frog. What do we have access to? A reference book, operating table, gun, mirror, and a TV. Well, the TV seemed to be the key to solving these. A butterfly.
Analog TV.
Let's investigate to get the timey.
A child's drawing.
This is a butterfly.
Right.
I hope this Somnium isn't from when she was a child.
An analog.
Let's turn the dial. It's the
Nothing's
same.
happening. An analog.
Let's hit it.
Understood. What was that? That was creepy.
I nearly pissed my pants.
Huh. Operating table.
An operating table.
Sleep, perform surgery, investigate.
3 minutes, Date.
The gun is still there.
It's an operating.
I guess I can try out this perform surgery thing.
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
I'm on a medical dragon team.
Oh. It actually did something.
Something has spawned.
Want to check it out?
There is the gas canister again.
It appears to be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
Well, Aibara likes this stuff.
This is a reference book of butterflies and moths.
Is it irises?
Unknown. There is no name written on it.
Hmm.
Just a lot.
Well, when we tried to open it last time, a knife flew out. Let's see what happens.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
A retro TV.
There is a bird on it. Turn the dial.
I cannot change the channel.
Just like on the other TV.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
That child's voice is creepy.
And hearing that laugh in this situation?
It is unusual.
Hmm. Maybe whoever this dream belongs to is a masochist.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
I don't wanna, but sure.
Do you wish for me to die?
No, I do not.
But why must I commit seppuku?
In this foreign land, I believed it to be the only course of action.
I refuse.
Do you wish to speak a haiku in your final breath?
Your samurai impression is ridiculous and inaccurate. Stop that. Is this Somnium starting to get to you, Date?
I'm my usual self.
That's the problem. But in any case, I will not do it. The knife that...
Well, at least Aibara was the more sensible one there. Push it in.
Ah! It cannot be pushed in any further. The knife that...
Throw it. Can I pull it out?
Like this?
Oh.
What? I only threw it lightly.
It stabbed the bird.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
So, this child was
I'm starting to see the picture.
torturing animals as a kid.
I do not yet understand it.
It's the mind of a psychopath.
You have 1 minute left.
Well, the gun is pointing at the bird. It cannot be removed.
It is fixed with a vice and cannot move.
Why did I say a bird? It's a cat or a dog.
Can you loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
There has to be a bullet somewhere.
An oil drum.
Maybe there is one in here. It's censored. Does it contain Renju's body?
Ugh. What does this mean? Bullets?
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
I really hope I
30 seconds.
have enough time.
A revolver?
I think I already have the award for doing it over 1 second, so it shouldn't matter.
Use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Yeah, this most definitely is not Iris' Somnium. But we are going to think it is. It's so. Sunday, Rehigh.
What happened during that Somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
But why does So have boobs?
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily.
Is So not in his original body either? Or is someone else in So's body?
I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories.
Yeah, this is the usual boss that we know.
It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sync room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
Who are you?
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Like it could be the psychopath. I don't know about Rohan. Do you know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Uh-huh. Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sync does not experience Somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
About the Nile message with Ota.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
He has a new phone.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Don't shock me, bro.
Yes.
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal?
God damn it, internet.
You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess.
Honestly, I don't give a shit.
Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
You probably killed Iris by now. Probably in Renju's body.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
About that thing in the Nile message.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
Is this your first time here?
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
Have you ever met Ota's mother?
Don't you have things to ask Ota?
You don't know, do you?
Hurry up.
Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Where is your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
About that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
God damn it, Ota. You're going to shock me again.
Yes, the photo.
Really, a pen? Or is that a walk? Either way, come on, Date. Oh, Ibara is recording. Monday, you die.
My head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa!
She whispered something to her.
Happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video.
This again.
Sent the address to Iba.
God damn it.
Iris. No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site.
Has boss been taken over by now? I wonder. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. But why are they doing this?
That sick bastard.
Some kind of revenge? Do we really have to watch this again?
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Ota was stabbed. But he's alive.
You okay?
And Iris was safe too.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
Can we get her off the machine at
Backup is
least?
en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Police HQ.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras.
Nah, this is boss. No one else would be sitting on the table.
They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
About Okiura fishery.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery the company has been managed by Renju holds no shares.
Yup,
it is
we
the
know
short.
this.
Renju
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
No, it's not.
unknown.
About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Well, at least they are alive. Although... what is inside Iris's head? Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota.
She might have some info.
Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
Well, at least her best friends are alive.
She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
Man, that other timeline is just completely fucked. And to think it even has a lock beyond it.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Oh yeah, we did that. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Hey there, Mario. Will Pewter come to us again?
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
I think this is the van that Ota used when he came to Iris's rescue.
One van and one station wagon.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
He might have chased after Iris's kidnappers or something.
There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen. Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota was supposed to be driving it.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and I have logged into the Okiura fishery. However, I found the password written.
Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Are you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Are we wearing them?
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late. That machine is used to cut ice.
But what was different in this timeline?
We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it.
Well, the big difference was that we met them at the diner and not at Marble.
This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Huh. It looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Ota's blood. Cardboard box. The box.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I asked the cop on the scene, and he said there wasn't anything special in them. There's a dark spot over there. The shadows on the left catch my eye.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
That's an interesting detail.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Date residence. Maybe Mizuki will be more willing to talk to us.
Hey Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Oh wow, the game completely gated us from examining anything. Okay. About Oda and Iris. About the fishery. You're mad at me, aren't you? Where is the officer who dropped you off? Apologize.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Chair.
You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Weird videos.
Something about cuckoldry?
Oh my god, Date. You cock.
No. Those are husbandry videos. You know, like animal husbandry, raising livestock.
Date, you just made that a lot worse.
Anyway, don't touch my computer without permission.
A corkboard.
4 years
Speakers.
ago, Mizuki used to hide in them to scare you, didn't she?
Yeah, and I would scold her every time.
She hasn't done such childish things lately.
Good news for me.
You think so? I imagine that a part of you actually misses it.
The
Hey,
fridge.
Mizuki, could you get rid of the Cleone in there?
Aw, do I have to?
Yes. If it were just 1 or 2, I'd let it slide, but there's 100 in there.
Wow.
It's not my fault they started breeding. Hey, could you stop hanging your clothes next to mine?
Why?
Your old people smell is going to get all over them.
I mean, I do like older women.
Date, I don't think that is what she's talking about.
Where is the officer?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
Big boobs, small boobs, medium boobs. Every kind of boob is my boob.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Hey, I am into asses too. About Okiura fishery.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa? How would she know?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
What was Renju smoking?
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there is a part of me that thinks, maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I would believe her grandpa was an incredible man. About Ota and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still... But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be.
Well, we do know that she has a terminal illness.
It's one of your good qualities, Date.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
Say goodbye.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Did Mizuki kick your ass?
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
Not exactly.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target. A punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first. and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
Oh god.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward. Huh?
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything.
Good.
There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
That face was priceless.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Is she like some kind of human engineered child or something? What is her deal exactly?
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Let's head to Central Hospital. We have been here before to try to visit Renju.
Are you okay?
Tate.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
A bed. Curtain.
Peekaboo.
Pardon me?
When Iris was little, we used to play hide and seek. Seeing that curtain made me think about it.
About your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this?
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
About Ota.
I am so thankful for Ota. No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Ota was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
You said they don't know each other, not that they aren't related.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Maybe we can get some answers over at the diner.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh.
Yesterday? Wait, that was yesterday? Hang on. Monday, Sunday, Saturday. Wasn't that like 2 days ago at least?
So how can I help you?
About that photo.
Oh, this?
Actually, I think I came here before the branch. We might have. Yeah, I think we did. Never mind.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day.
Is it the knife?
They knew how much I liked floral patterns, so they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, it's very nice, Mayumi.
Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
He's dead, isn't he?
His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
I am pretty sure she's delusional. Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
To bring clothes to Ota?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
I guess she is stuck in one day,
You were sleeping? That can't be.
and she's reliving it over and over.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
We will probably sync with her. About the Odoraki man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoraki man chocolate I found in the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
She isn't lying.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Dementia?
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments are coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
Wait a minute. If she's suffering from dementia, then on the other timeline, the events happened on Sunday, and we visited her just like this on the next day, on Monday. I guess she could have heard about it on the next day, so something is strange there.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kawasaki district.
Yeah, I think Aibara pointed something akin to this out in the beginning of the game, before the first sync.
It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood up and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Off to the Sajima residence.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Oh yeah, we have already met over at the Yakuza offices. An island, a pond.
Look, Aiba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Sajima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
A pond. There are many koi in the pond, as well as a salamander. A tree. A lantern.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the cabaret club over there?
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
No, it's this girl.
I showed him a picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that? Nothing. You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
Was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
What is your boss's relationship with the Kumakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
There is a big moss ball. No, actually, it's a well-manicured tree. He must be into topiary. Where were you at 3 AM this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
About your connection with the Kamakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba, you were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Why? Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him a picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh shit.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Well then, goodbye. That accomplished almost nothing.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
I believe you're referring to hash browns.
The rear view mirror.
Mirror, mirror in the car. Who is the most handsome policeman by far? Why, that is Mr. Date, of course.
Date, this is starting to concern me. You really should get some sleep.
The glove box.
Boxing gloves.
A boxer puts his boxing gloves in the glove box.
Okay, that's pushing it. The wheel. I was sitting in the passenger seat. Well, to be precise, yeah. About so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
About Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Correct.
I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
About So.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
Any other information?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage.
Oh. 812, not 7-Eleven.
812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
All right, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs, maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe because boss's breasts are out in the view. The bed.
Hey, Date, I don't think I can sleep by myself tonight.
I am not sleeping with you.
You sleep with me?
What the frig?
Why me?
Oh, then that old woman over there is fine.
Old woman?
Hey, Date, when are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
You're not watching that tonight.
A bedside table.
When you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
Why did you come here, boss?
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
What?
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little.
Anything you want to ask, Ota?
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Did you find any new clues?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Boss is standing on the other side of the bed. About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
It's payback time, bitch.
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
About that thing on Nile.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
About that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because... something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close...
Iris was driving it.
I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. and idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
About the Odoroki Man chocolate. I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
What happened after you left Matsushita Diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather.
What about your mom?
I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
After stealing the station wagon,
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
after running into the warehouse.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while.
I guess he stabbed you.
And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
The identity of the polar bear.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Was it his mom?
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
What?
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Ota, please stop it.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Nighty-night.
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
Yes, you can.
But you can still get information. inside his head.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem. But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
But what will we find inside of Ota's Somnium? Find out next time on Let's Play AI, the Somnium Files. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, have a good one.